EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Nico Mejia. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his fourth consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a fourth Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it. This guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. It might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On play action now, Lawrence. And he's caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again following the sack. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now we give to ETN running right. Thought there'd be more room up the middle, but there wasn't. It closed quickly. He stopped after a 3-yard gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's keeping it. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
A counter give here to Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd and just 2 to go. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at first down here. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. He finds Brown, right side. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. One of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 19. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Mahomes has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They send a receiver in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete right side to Washington. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars with 3rd and 5. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Now he takes it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Right back to Worthy. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. To the air, Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing again, Mahomes. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds him. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. Jukes out a one-stop. And they start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And he takes this one back. It is a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play. Not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets them 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's when right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. Gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's tackled for no gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak, and they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs who they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. Juke the defender. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Turning those legs, driving across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll run. Etienne hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. That pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 31 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action, Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's worthy running the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Mahomes to throw. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. And that's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Guys, you're embarrassing us.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
31. Jaguars 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. One step up, and there he goes. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Lawrence. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence looking to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Desperation time here on 4th.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And this is caught, it's a Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10.
Jaguars 21.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now, when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Brown, right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs holding a 10-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. One final shot here. Caught, nice game left side. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.